Well, hello yet again, and we're back on another Tuesday night. We're going to start playing a new game this week, and no sense keeping it a surprise. You can read it in the description and in the title. It's Aria of Sorrow, the game that is actually better than Symphony of the Night. And I'm not taking that back. And anyway, yeah, so it's the month of October. Might as well play something not particularly scary, but monster themed nonetheless. I don't know. But I also don't want to waste too much time here, so let's just hop right in. And maybe even add sound, who knows? Nice. Oop. There we go. That'll do. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first solar eclipse of the 21st century. See that little bat in the corner? My name is Soma Cruz, and I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gates, my senses began to dim. The pitch black sun is holding... I can't read that. Hey, looks like he's coming too. Where am I? Whoa! What happened? So you've decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? From the sound of it, I don't think he did. Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado. Let's skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now. Yeah, go ahead. Why have you come here? Well, Mina and I were... Hang on, where are we? We are in Dracula's castle. Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we're in Europe? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. You know, that place you can definitely be. Inside the eclipse? That's insane. You think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy? Oh, it's like that, is it? Damn! Protect the girl! Ah, go back to where you came from! Which I would assume is Dracula's castle, and we're already there. What was that thing? So it has awakened. What? What has? The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. Settle down. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. Why would I have that power? You have gained the power. Now you must go to the Master's Chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world? You're kind of jumping ahead a little, buddy. Of course I want to go back. And go to the Master's Chamber. Then you'll understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about her. I'll put up a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Quite literally, in fact. I think he just dropped a spoiler on us. Yes, only you can save her from a painful death and prevent forest fires. And you, what will you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake. Okay. Look at this guy move. Look at him move. He's so much more agile than your usual Castlevania character. Soma's a bit dense, but he is very fun to play as. So I just picked up our first of many additional weapons. And we just unlocked the backdash, so... I'll step away from here for a second, okay. Well, and also I'm gonna quick save since we're in the area. We will be saving frequently. So the cool thing about the backdash, if you watch, if I hold the direction and attack, you can see how long he's sort of stuck in place there, right? But you can cancel out of your attack at any time by using the backdash, so that sort of becomes like the foundation of a lot of combat, is strike real fast and then back up even faster. You can also, as per a lot of Castlevania games, if you can attack just as you're coming out of a jump, you can hit again a little quicker. But anyway, so we just got the short sword and the cape. I speed ran this game for a while. Didn't have a particularly great time or anything. Well, I mean, I enjoyed it. I had a great time in that sense, but I was not an extraordinarily great speedrunner. But this probably isn't going to be either a speed run or a 100% run. We're just gonna sort of go through it. I will be aiming for the good ending, though. Mind up. Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. So it's this one here. There we go. Now we hold the button and that happens. and that's going to allow us to reach some places. Of course, you notice the sword, very similar to the knife, but with a longer range. Fires enchanted arrows. Well, so long as they're enchanted. Excuse me. Now, one thing I will say is that as this goes on, I'm gonna start forgetting more and more stuff. Well, I was pretty sure I could make this jump, though. Weird. There we go. I forget what's over here. Fun fact about that armor, by the time we have the ability to get it, it ain't worth it. There's a few things like that in this game. Alright. Now, is that an inaccessible door, or is that just me not timing my jump right? Probably not important. Probably not important. Oh yeah, the scarf. So that's why I didn't bother coming here in most of my runs. Don't really need the scarf. Well, might as well equip it since we got it, I suppose. There's one extra point of defense for now. There wasn't really anything too exciting up there. Over here and grab us a leather plate. Let's just put that on. I don't super feel like playing with these guys. I believe this is technically a dead end, but we get some decent money for coming here. We can now take those guys in 2 hits. He was telling me to get off his lawn, and when I didn't, he threw a grenade at me. Again, it's quick and easy 500 bucks. We'd be glad we got that later. Attacks using supersonic waves. That's cool, but I tend to stick with the spear for a good long portion of the game. I'm not too big on sub-weapons. Even though, honestly, in this game they're pretty decent. And just habit. Oh, hello there. Hello. You're human, aren't you? That's how I often introduce myself. I start by saying hi, and then I ask the person if they're a human. It's really important, you want to clear that up right away. Relax, my name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. You know, when you start that off with let's just say, anyway. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in this shrine, were you? How did you get here? I'm not sure. I went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? Like Transylvania? Romania specifically? In theory, yes. But his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? Nani? Yes, it's a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no. I thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually, the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of time, Dracula has resurrected many times. When people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. So are you trying to tell me now that Dracula has been resurrected? No, Dracula perished in 1999. Yeah, we all remember when that happened. You know, I was still in high school. You know the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Yeah, it was a Schwarzenegger movie. Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. But vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now. Yes, but there's still more to the story. There's more? In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle, and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But that's... Yes, that time is now. I better get going. Is that all then? Oh, yeah, thank you. Farewell and be careful. Yes, you too. And we're definitely not going to linger on the implications of what he just said. No siree. I'm just going to nudge that down just a smidge. The music is real good in this game, but I just want to make sure I got the balance right. Alright, those stairs lead up, as you might expect. But we'll go there later. That's an on-the-way back location. Though we are going to go up these stairs. After backtracking, because I missed the platform. Okay, rolling it back. Take two. And we're gonna go up these stairs. And grab that $100 coin. Okay. Whoops. Well, that happens sometimes. We have fun. And we have the rapier, which we are going to be switching over to that. The range on this is... I can't tell if it's the same or slightly shorter. But it's good damage, and it's also pretty quick. It's a real fast weapon. Especially if you get the rhythm right. You can really go with this. And this is going to be our main weapon for a little while. And we're now at boss number 2, Manticore. If you can land the spear so that it sticks near them, it'll do double damage. That's going to be less of a benefit over time, mind. And we have our first encounter with our good pal, the Flea Man. Say hi to Flea Man, remind him that nobody likes him. Least of all me. Now we have to start remembering where to go. I believe I'd come down here first, because this is where the important stuff is. I'll have to remember to clear out all the places that I skipped. Like this place. We'll be back here later. Well, I mean, of course we will. Bit of a one-way path. Oop. Oh, we're cursed. A curse isn't too bad in this game. It kind of drains all of your sub-weapon energy. And that's really about it. So, can be a pain, could be worse. We're just gonna jump down here. Save. Adjust my seat. And now if I recall, there either isn't anything of interest this way, or... Now I gotta remember the... Okay, so... Oh yeah, okay. Hey, you! Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yeah, but who are you? Oh, forgive me. I'm Yoko Belnades. I'm a member of the church. How would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Genya Arikado, right? Well, I did meet him, but... Well, he told me about you, and asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Arikado said that? That's hard to believe. Why exactly is that hard to believe, Soma? Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Wait, what? Did you say... dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? There's kind of a lot of stuff Soma doesn't know. Oh no, did I say something well, what's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I ain't got no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. And though I called it a dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether it's to use it for good or evil. Okay, when you put it that way, I feel a little better. Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. 20 minutes ago. You are yourself. There's no one else you could be. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. Okay, that's not quite a giggle. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. You know that thing he mentioned right before walking away? No way! He did not look like a bad guy. Right, and I got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. Alright. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. Step 1, buy a bridge. Step 2, question mark, question mark. Step 3, profit. Hey, Right Moon. Oop. There we go. And we're here playing some Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. Yes, allow that. Sorry, bud, you got auto-modded for in the butt. What? So, and yeah, this was just a $100 coin in this room. As I mentioned before you got here, I used to try and speedrun this game. I could do any percent in about an hour and 10 or an hour and 20 minutes, I would say. We're not going to be speedrunning. We are going to be trying to get the good ending, which is going to require a few extra steps. And so we're going to switch over here. We just got the whip sword, which is not a weapon I like particularly, but the range on it is going to be useful in the very near future. Oh yeah, and this guy doesn't let you through if you try to walk. So of course as you walk away he opens his mouth, which is why you gotta backdash into the door. And so the value of this weapon is that the reach stretches past his shield. He's getting a little indecisive. Yeah, when a giant sentient suit of armor comes along. And we're going to switch back to the rapier. Oh, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? A child? You're rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. My name is Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Soma. I thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. Don't you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There were a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. I thought they'd be good customers, so I decided to open up shop. You know, he's one of those military entrepreneurs. Good for you. There's weapons all over this castle and no monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop. Come on by, I'll give you a good deal. See you around. A shop, huh? I don't get it. Jump again in mid-jump. So, we now have the double jump. So as per Metroidvania standards, this is going to allow us to reach places that were a bit too high earlier. Releases a lethal cat that runs full speed at enemies. Okay. Well, if I ever want to use the cat projectile, we got that now. You see down here, we can't reach that until we get the slide. And we are going to be getting the slide. I do have that in real life, except for the high speed part. 'Cause Buddy's old. Oop. Oh, we're cursed. Oop. We're hitting the head with a rock. Just somewhat worse than being cursed. These guys need to get out of the way. Seriously. Copper plate. Hang on. Pretty good drop. And we now have the melon. Oh, Flea Man. I still don't like you. Heart pendant. We lose 1 point of defense and gain 1 point of luck. Accessories are going to be more useful later. Broadsword. Okay, so that brings our attack up to 36. More importantly, look at this. So the arc on that swing is going to be pretty helpful in places. I think he just walks towards the box and it tries to get away from him. Okay, those guys still take 4 hits. What about now? Okay, still 4 hits. Oop. Gym clothes. No thank you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the only thing down here, yeah, is the Bastard Sword, which is not as good as the Broadsword, but has a similar arc to it. And the Hammer, which also has an arc. It's way more powerful, but also way slower. That speaks more to the sword's parents, I think. Alright, and now we can do this. Oop. And the Ghost Dancers. Anti-Venom. And according to at least one of the manuals, I think the manual for Castlevania 4, this is a fast travel point, but it's the only one we've found, so there's not much we can do with it yet. Like as I was saying, according to the manuals, the names of these ghost dancers are Fred Askaire and Paula Abgul. I don't know if that's still considered canon or not. Tosses boulders at enemies. Okay. You know, there is the odd similarity between Bloodborne and Castlevania here and there. No, back on the 360 and PS3, they tried to make a Castlevania game that was like God of War. I wasn't a fan. Oh. Oops. Well, we'll just go back up these stairs. Soma could really use the cardio. That one took me a second. I was going to answer you sincerely for a moment there. Okay, we got a mind up. So people ask how much mind up, the answer is 7. And again, there you see another advantage of the arc on this sword. Over here, high mind up, high potion. We pretty much came here for those. They're not necessary, but boy, they are nice to have. And I think there was also a bamboo sword up there. But I'm not gonna bother. Honestly, not really. I mean, maybe aesthetically, but Altered Beast, the way it controls is just so kind of unique to that game. Alright, if I look at the map, yeah, so I want to keep going this way for now. Because I would like to get the slide. If you're doing like an any % run of this, you technically don't need to get the slide. But it's nice to have. Just trying to decision here. Oop. throws bones. The bone throwing ability is actually pretty good. It's pretty good for like hitting sort of hard to reach enemies. I remember that we could go up here now. I think the big thing is, yeah, so we now have another fast travel. And I walked clean past the place I meant to go. Oh, we got the fast travel. That means we can warp back here later, as that's typically how fast travel works. Next room. Alright, so we can't go further than this without both the double jump and the floaty thing. If we drop down here, we get the lance. Do I use the lance on this run? Well, might be a good boss weapon. Lance is another strong but slow move, or slow weapon. Oh, strange. I sense a dark power within you. Who are you? It's rude to ask questions before introducing yourself. Yes, you're right. I can't give you my name, but people call me Jay. Hey, Jay. People call you Jay? Why hide your real name? Are you a criminal? Oh no, I have amnesia. I'm told that I was in an accident in 1999. When I woke up in the hospital, I'd forgotten my name and my past. Oh, I see. Well, my name's Soma. Your dark power. Were you born with it? Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't really know. I first noticed it when I entered this castle. I see. I guess I was mistaken. So, Mr. J, why have you come to this castle? Just call me Jay. I did call you Jay. So I am filled with fear when I hear the name Dracula. I came here because of the prophecy. I also thought my memory might return. In fact, since my arrival, I've felt like my memory is returning. And your accident occurred in 1999? Maybe Dracula was involved. I fear you are correct. Especially since I have magical powers. Jay, are you an exorcist? Well, you might say that, but I work for no one but myself. I must be going now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yes, see ya. Okay. Oh, right? Yep. More ghost dancers. That's the wrong way. Okay, if I see any more of those guys, I'm gonna see if I can just kind of bypass them. Okay. Just want to take a moment and see what the... Yeah, so the hammer is attack 52, the lance is 50. It's got crazy good range. I think this is going to be helpful for this boss. And yeah, whenever you see one of these doors, that's a boss door. Big Golem. I do appreciate the accuracy in the description. There we go. I'll switch back to the broadsword for a while. Oh, yeah. Get my free healing. There, slide by pressing down and A. There we go. You can technically finish this game and get the... I don't know if you need it for the good ending. You can get the bad ending without getting the slide. But it's real helpful, especially for certain bosses later on. Free high potion. Whoop. And we'll go this way as well. I believe your reward for taking this path is mostly just money. Money's gonna come in handy. And you weren't here for this guy, but he was basically the first boss, so we're already seeing bosses turning into regular enemies. I believe the big golem and also that big suit of armor will also become regular enemies later on. And so that's another $500. Okay. Is it this room? I guess not. There we go. Now we have another fast travel point. Might as well see if I can go grab that knife, even though I don't think I'm going to be using it. Cut all. Or cut all, I guess. Alright, have to go around again. There is something else I'm looking for here. I just don't remember where it was. There's definitely something in this room. Samurai armor. But, I'm gonna start backing up here now. Because the next part of this is we're supposed to fight a boss called the Headhunter. And I don't like that boss, so I'm gonna sequence break instead. And then I'll come back later and fight him when I'm severely overpowered. Oh good, there is a save room here. Save rooms are free healing. Okay, yeah, and then the fast travel was over there, but... And it's still quicker to just walk. What was over here? Nothing of interest just yet. Creates a revolving wall of flame. I'm sticking with spears for the next little while. Excuse me. Is this the spot? I think this is the spot. Is this it? Yes, this is the spot. Okay, so there's a jump here that you're not supposed to be able to make. So if we start here, boom, all right. So doing that allows us to skip a boss fight. Because like I said, I don't like the Headhunter. I don't want to fight him. Absorb enemies' HP with a magical item. Yeah, so this part of the map, little on the busy side here. Again, we're not really supposed to be here, so these enemies are kind of tough. Was there, Okay, health is dangerously low. You hit one of them high potions. If you know what I mean. Okay, I just want to try if we switch back to the lance. No, this is not making the Valkyries any easier to hit. Pain in the ass. Let's see what else we got, though. Whip sword, knife, short sword, hammer, lance, bastard sword. Just gonna have to go back to the broadsword, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty much yo-yo night. Sometimes I try running past all of these enemies, and that's usually regrettable. There. Now we can walk on the surface of water. And if we go over here, we get the grunting. Here we go. Now it's got a nice big hitbox. It's a fast weapon. We do lose the arc on the swing. But for now, this is a worthwhile trade-off. And again, the way you're intended to go through this is to come from the other side of this room. We'll be back later. So this weapon's a little more effective on Valkyries. I really like those reflections in the mirror. It's a nice touch. And so anyway, if we're down here, unlock the power of Christ, it compels us. Look at that. And since we didn't come in here earlier, no, we got the moonwalk ability earlier. We now have the water walk. And more fast travel. Okay. Well, we should use that to hop back over here. And I didn't bother to explore up this way earlier. Okay, now we get the cestus. I believe that's like a brass knuckle kind of weapon. Let's go over here, say hi to Mina. Welcome back, Soma. Hey. What? That man over there. Oh, you mean Hammer? His name's Hammer? Don't you think he's a little scary? Nah, I think he's okay. But look at those weapons he has over there. He told me he was opening up a shop. Here? He's opening up a shop in this castle? That's weird. Yeah, it's pretty weird. But if you say he's a good guy, I'll believe you. And so let's go over here and do some shopping. It is hammer time. By the way, that cute young lady over there, she's staring at you. She your friend? Yeah? Whoa! I had no idea you were so popular with the ladies. Hey, it's not like that. I'm just very boyishly handsome, that's all. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around. So, let's just buy up the castle maps. Potions, I'll be glad I got those. And so this guy has a pretty good range of... He doesn't have a great range of stuff right now. Even the katana. 1 point better than what we got. He will get better stuff later on though. So his inventory improves as the game goes on. Lucky charm. You know me, I'm always after that dang thing. Okay. So there's a couple different spots where the walk on water ability comes in handy. I know there's one down here, but I can't remember if it's any good. Now I'm gonna skip it, for now. Ah, yes. So we come back through here. Just think, a couple years ago, I would have already been finished this game by now. I'm granted, skipping all the dialogue kind of helps with that a fair bit, but and now we can reach this area. And this takes us to the floating garden. Int increased by 4. If you use a lot of magic, that's a pretty good thing to have. Go up there. No, I can't get up there from here. More castle map. Yeah, I want to keep going up. So we'll head this way. And I believe if we turn and go back over here... Okay, no, I'm wrong. That's fine. So if you watch the map, you notice that these particular rooms here in the floating gardens are all kind of disconnected from one another. One of those peculiar details. You come in here. I believe if you get this guy's power, you unlock the ability to do drop kicks. If we come down here, you'll notice there's this door that is just completely blocked by darkness. And you can't even get close to it. So we'll just have to come back to that later. And now, do I want to change directions? I think this is the part where you change directions. This whole section is really strange. No, this took us back to where we were. And here's another Manticore. This was another early game boss. I'd say regular enemy, but I believe this is the only other spot where he shows up. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. The pile of skulls? Well, a lot of the enemies in this are like sort of legacy enemies, because Castlevania has been a thing since like the late 80s. And so certain enemies like the Fleamen and the walking armor, specifically the walking armor that Iron Plate. I'll have to have a look at that. The walking armor that throws axes, that's one of the old school enemies. The skeletons that throw bones. The golems have really high defense, so I'm just not going to bother. Let's have a look. Yes. We lose a few points of strength, but we gain decent defense. I'm going to switch. Okay, and this takes us back to the other side of the garden. I believe if I just run back through these rooms in the other direction, we'll end up somewhere else. Creates a fountain of magical fire. There we go. And now we're in the clock tower. Because every Castlevania game needs to have a clock tower. So we meet again. I'm glad to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I've got something I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you are to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? It's not true, is it? The term inherit is incorrect. So it is true then. I was born on the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means that I am Dracula. That can't be right. You've been so kind and friendly to me. That is because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. But that being said, you have made it this far. I sense a power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power has awoken within you? The power to rule... What? You foolish boy, that's impossible. Huh? I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You are wrong, Soma. I will not allow you to rule. Jeez, what was all that about? You're free to speculate about who you think is the resurrection of Dracula. I won't spoil it. Oh, it should be pretty obvious which character here is actually Alucard. Oh, right. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm also like crazy low on health. Let's hit some of these potions. Those Medusa heads are another legacy enemy. They're in pretty much every Castlevania game. Oh no, Alucard, in this game he goes by the name Genyu Arukado. So it's pretty obvious. Or were you okay, never mind, ignore me, Hello, Soma. Hey, Yoko. I just ran into Graham. Really? Which way did he go? He said he was in a rush to get to the throne room. Just as I thought. There is something important in the throne room. I'm sorry, Yoko. What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? He's not who I thought he was. He was kind to me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed suddenly when I told him about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. What is? The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Oh, does it now? What? You don't want to be on my side? No, that's not what I meant. It's so much fun to tease you. But this is not the time to be fooling around. Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. What sort of chance? Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up until now. I don't think anyone has ever seen him panic before. I get it. Circumstances right now are making him act this way. That's exactly right. This is an excellent opportunity to trap him. Well, I must be on my way. See you. These guys are kind of a pain because they have really high defense. And this secret's a pain to find because those blue things down there are spikes. But it's absolutely worth locating this secret room and taking out these electric dolls because we now have the Mistletoe. Sword carved from a sacred tree. So that's both a significant increase in power and also real fast. Yeah, so it's probably a weapon from some like classic legend or literature of some sort. That's usually where they get all their names. Big bag of money in there, but it's risky to go after it. So maybe later. Trying to remember what's over here. I think this leads into, yeah, this leads into a different area. We don't want to go there yet. And this guy comes back. It's also laughably easier than he was before. A save room and a boss room. And there's really no guarantee on this boss. This was a big wall for me when I first started playing this game. This is also the reason I went for the slide, because it helps with this guy. Oop. Oh, right, yeah, forgot about that. Let's go through the regular potions first, because they're cheaper. Oop. Jump the gun a little on that one. There we go. Just top up while we can. Ran a little too close to the wall. Okay, phase 1 done. like many action RPGs, access to healing items makes a big difference. Which I assume is why Dark Souls makes a big fuss about their Estus flasks. Just hits you that one last time. Yeah. Attacks enemies using sickles. Thankfully, I still have my melon. Allows you to walk while underwater. So we could walk on top of water before, and now we can walk and presumably breathe underwater. Let's save first. I don't think there's anything of interest over here. I can't remember though. Top floor. Oh yeah, this is another top floor area. Is this the room? Oh, okay, yeah. So that giant wrecking ball over there, that unlocks another shortcut when we come into this room from the other direction. And we're going to get to where we need to go in a moment. But for now, somebody needs to get their treats. Yeah. And we have a deal. If I provide the treats, then the real star of the show comes by. Can you sit? There you go. There you go. Can you look over here? Can you look over? No, I'm gonna lay down under the desk. There you go. Sorry again about the noise. Sometimes it's worse than other times. And we probably got, I think we got some wiggle room before Greg goes live. So if we'll go looking for another save room. Transforms into a demon that rushes at enemies. I believe that's going to be useful in a very specific place. And... God, I don't think there's a save room down there. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Ooh. The room with the pendulums is one that I generally skip when doing, speed runs. I have very little sympathy for the devil, ever since I could guess his name. So instead, I think I'm just gonna back up a bit. Let's look at the map. Yeah, okay, so there's a save room right over here. The next part is pretty involved, so I do kind of want to wait. And there's also probably another good 5 or 6 minutes before Greg goes live. I'll just hop ahead for a little while. Oop. Oh yeah, the yellow Medusa heads actually turn you to stone. Needles? There's something on the other side, right? Okay, so we got that now. Cool. So we can take that, go back up, go back around. Yeah, so let's hop back over here. I'm going to replenish my potion supply and see if Hammer has any new weapons.
Okay.
Hey, Mina. What's up? It's kind of late to ask, but what kind of shrine is the Hakuba Shrine? Soma, do you know the story of the Ama-no-Iwado Shrine? I think I've heard it before. In the story, Tensho Daijin hides herself in the shrine to calm Susanoo down. Oh yeah, I remember now. Tensho Daijin is the sun. The act of hiding symbolizes an eclipse. By hiding herself away, she was able to contain Susanoo's anger. For that reason, eclipses are thought to confine anger and evil intentions. Yes, people have prayed to eclipses for centuries. And the Hakuba Shrine is a shrine for this very purpose. I understand now. And usually we only conduct ceremonies for Japanese eclipses, but in 1999 a ritual was conducted in Europe. Yes, that's what I was told. And that's when Dracula's castle was sealed inside it. That's why I knew the things that Mr. Arikado said were... Yes, I know now that he spoke the truth. I'm sorry, I haven't been much help to you. Honey, you're free healing. That's not true. I feel a bit relieved now. Thanks, Mina. By the way, do you know Arikado? Yeah, sorta. Is that weird fella a friend of yours too? You're more popular than I am. Or I thought. Don't much like people like that. So what can I sell ya? Well, give me potions, and let's see. Oh, he also has high potions now. We'll look at that later. Broadsword, spear, gladius, scimitar, katana, cutall, warhammer, estoc, trident, lance, claymore, partisan, gram. There. This is the one we want. Gonna be a while yet. As you can see by the price, that is more than double what I have. Yeah, that's more than double what I have now. So, and then as far as armor, he's got the steel plate. We can afford that now, but I'm gonna hold out. And we're just gonna run to the nearest save point, because it's not far. Also, for what it's worth, if I run around the castle collecting a bunch of other rare weapons, I can sell them to him, so it's a ridiculous amount of money, but we probably won't need to grind for it. And we're saved. There we go. And whoop, that's going to be the stream for this evening. We're going to be heading over now. Crap, where's the quick actions thing? Twitch. No, not that. Not that. Damn it. You know what? We're not going to be raiding. We'll just call it here. And whoop, come on, dang computer. Computers suck. They're the worst. So anyway, yeah, I'll be back on Thursday night with some more live music. I'll be back on Saturday with some more music production, and Sunday with some more whatever. Some more whatever. We'll come up with something for that. And of course, I'll be playing the rest of this. I'll be playing the rest of this over the next couple of weeks. I don't think it's going to take too long. But yeah, so have a good one, and I'll see you around.